From the volcano of Balaku to the leech-ridden swamps of Agadim, cast off all your inhibition at the only casino in all Dominaria. Experience the pinnacle of personal pleasure. Venture boldly at Rakdos Casino, and may all your underworld dreams come true. Rakdos Casino, the place for premium pleasures.
Propaganda, it's a time for propaganda, time to grab your brews and your commons. Propaganda, open up your best ideas, time to watch deluxeicoff brew a deck for you.
Well, hello everybody, welcome to Propaganda. It is Saturday, this is Deluxe, and this is Gond, one of my favorite decks, and just like White, in fact, I looked back and I haven't played it in a long time, so I've been tweaking it up, doing some things. Woo, let's go. So in our land category, we got 22, we got 4 landscapes, 2 Ash Barrens, 8 forests, 7 plains, and 1 solitary swamp. To shore that up even better, we've got the Abundant Growth package, which we can bounce with 3 Skyfishers, keeping things from the graveyard with 2 Omen of the Dead, keep bringing things back, you know, with the Skyfisher trick and such. We only have 2 Lunarch Veterans in this world. Just been really fine-tuning and tweaking this a bit. My logic on this being when we go off, if you're just joining us, Midnight Guard with Presence of the Gond makes infinity tokens, and so this only seems relevant when that's going off, so I found I could cut these a little bit. I used to run Soul Warden. I'm always right on the fence of that, you know, against like red decks. It's obviously like a way better card, but we are throwing things in the graveyard here, so we'll you know, you can flash it back, disturb it, whatever you want to call it. Woo! Good times. Anyway, we got 4 bodyguards for protection. We can keep bringing those back with Omen of the Dead, keep our combo safe. 2 Lunarch Veterans, 2 Omens for gross. So the reason we're doing this, we've got 10 effects to just mill through our deck. We've got Malevolent Rumble, got Commune with the Gods, and Cash Grab being the worst of the 3 options here. And we're really digging this build. Been having some fun with it this week. We got 3 Kor Skyfishers, 4 guards, 4 Prismatic Strands, because we're just shoving stuff in the graveyard all the time, so we got mostly white creatures, and then 4 Presence of Gond, and then 1 Custodi Squire, just because it's a nice little catch-all. If a part of our combo gets thrown in the yard, we can just kind of beg and choose and get there. In our sideboard, we got 2 Journey Nowheres. I'm going with Coalition Honor Guard here. We have Prismatic Strands against Hexproof, and normally I like to run Standard Bearer because it gets out quick and early, but the defensive backside on this, costing burn 2 spells. Sometimes it's only a Lava Dart, granted, but it is still 2 spells. I really like having that big body. 4 Macabre, 4 Healer of the Glade, speaking of burn, and then 3 Scattershot Archers. Again, with this kind of a sideboard, you'll notice it's creature, 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 because we can find it, and then the only other thing is here, and we can do it with this, we can do it with this, and we can do it with this. So we can fetch everything in our yard kind of twice with this sort of logic here. That being said, I will go on record saying this deck will hurt us on land. If for some reason, 22 lands, and I keep getting, and that's without being streaming, I keep getting mana screwed, just stuck on 1, that sort of thing. So hopefully we'll see. Woo, we'll go for that. Anyway, how y'all doing? I've had a pretty fun week. Found out I have a little touch of Achilles tendonitis. That sounds bad. It's just a little tightness in the morning, and so I've been doing some exercises for that, and talking myself off a ledge as far as like playing too much and things like that. But I've been having a good time with that. Online, playing mostly my, what do you call, the white evasion list. I've been having a lot of fun with. I've been really crashing and burning at Pauper Classic Tuesdays, just guessing wrong. I tell you what, I really like Black Burn, but that Golem Tron with, you know, all the life gain and everything, just can't beat it. It's like I would have to have like 4 like Rancid Earth effects and or probably Choking Sands in the sideboard, and then completely overhaul the deck just to beat that matchup. And it's like, or I could just lose to it. So this is a really weird hand. We've got part of our combo, and we've got Omen. So I'm actually going to keep this. We're on the draw. We'll go get green first and then black. There it is. Yeah, and we got a cool little promo. If I can remember to roll to it. I always make my show too large, like I'm streaming for 4 hours, and I'm not. All right, well, I'm going to lean this out just so we get a little edict insurance here. Might as well be gaining some life. Don't know what we're up against here first. As you can tell, I'm pretty caffeinated this morning. Got the goods going. Got the head newly shaved, as well as the face. Do it all at once. Good times. All right. Oh, we got a graveyard list. All right. I just write yard in the side here. This is zombie yard. Or no, what's it called? Spy combo. Come up with like 10 terms for the same thing here. So sometimes we can act meek with this sort of style. They don't really know what we're on. A lot of people, even pretty good players, don't really know the Midnight Guard combo. And sometimes you can kind of slow roll them, and you're not really threatening them, and then they take a little bit too long, and then boom, you just went out of the blue. So Dayakuba. Hey, all right. Glad it's one of your phase. Mine too. I know for a while there, I was hitting this one a little too often. I think I was doing it like every 4 months because it feels like right on the edge. If you don't all remember, Rally Gond was the very first deck to win the challenge. It was a design of mine that used, but it did have a 2-pronged strategy in that it threw Battle Screech into the yard and could win 2 ways, either the combo or the other way. And so it had red then, but now there's so much good green mill stuff that I just found I don't really need it too much. I'm going to get our mana, right? We'll cycle this for green just to thin out our list a little bit here. We'll get a forest going on. We'll play the forest. We'll do this so that we don't, well, if they Chittering Rats us, like that's a card anymore, but it could be. I'll feel dumb. Otherwise, I like getting this out of the way now. Booyah! So how did the birthday party go, Dayakuba? Did that happen already? I think it was yesterday, right? Give us the deets. All right. One cool thing about an infinite combo, it feels like Infect in that you don't really care how much life your opponent gains. I had an elf player the other night, and I was able to... Elves is tricky because you're making elf tokens, but I was able to pull it off courtesy of Prismatic Strands. This deck couldn't be built in its current form without Prismatic Strands. It's that important. Oh, so this isn't so much that. It's still a yard deck, though. This is the old school... what's that mechanic called? Hello. Oh, yeah. Whenever you cycle another card. Yeah, that's the Z-Cycler. I'm glad the deck wasn't mean to me with mana right out of the gates. It's kind of mean the other way now. Might as well just get out our little Bant, I believe it's called. Our official party's in a week or so. Oh, okay. But we went to a nice hibachi restaurant last night. Aha. Oh, cool. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I usually kind of MIA Saturday mornings, prepping the show, getting coffee and such. Supposed to get a little rain here today, so I'm excited about that. We could always top deck the answer here, but it would be really nice to find one of our mill cards because then we could well, no, I can't really discard it, but technically Prismatic will probably end up in the yard and save us from some Dranith Stinger tech. Songs of the Damned. Yep. That'd be the one that makes them go off, that's for sure. And I just took out the Nihil Spellbomb because it's hard to, go fetch it with the enchantment creature package that we've got as far as being able to look and reuse things out of a yard. So I was like, what are the odds that I'm going to face a pure graveyard list and not one that I just need to take out, some huge zombies and stuff. And it's like, well, first round, here it is. Stinky's out. We don't plan to attack. We're doing fine. And we've already seen... What was Bone Shards was the way. Yeah, I just got to get it in the yard. All right, Skyfisher showing up. That's not going to do too much, but it will help with this. We can drop this, go get our Lunarch Veteran back. Woo! Do you want to use this awesome ability? Yeah, I think I'll pass. All right, here we go. Let's play the thing and do the other thing. That's why I like having abundant growth in here. Just a little plus side on the forests. Makes for a pretty flexible deck. Feels like technically could play every color, but who doesn't like that, right? Being able to return it, the Skyfisher and its drawback. Alrighty, let's bring this out here. Bam. Bring back Omen while they're untapped. Get some life out of the deal. Not too much, but it was worth killing the first time. Always yield. Let's bring this back. And then we'll say yield to this and yield to this. Why not? There we go. Have at it. Have at it. Come on, green. If we're going to get another land, I want it to be forest, but I don't want any more lands here. We cycled 2 Barrens. Should be all right. This is another one of those lists. If you're in a funk, you don't know what you want to play, what you want to do, just play it. It'll start making your brain churn, give you some ideas. Woo! Yeah, I saw on the news, Diakuba, that you guys were in a drought, like all that area, and yet it seems like in recent memory that all these storms and everything seem to be hitting nearby, but I guess maybe not that area, but it's where Little Fight used to live. Now he's out in Texas. Okay, let's do this on this. Just draw a card, see what goes up. Beautiful place out there. Lots of green, lots of ticks. I'm always about the ticks. All right, I'm going to drop a bodyguard. And I'm not sure if I want to just swing here. I don't think I want to. You know, I could just do, you know, he blocks and then I guess I could protect it. Get him for 3. I don't know if I want him to activate the stinkweed, but he's already got a stinkweed. Tough decisions here. I think I'm gonna go for it. Let's attack. Sure. Cool, cool. That's kind of the ideal scenario. I'm just gonna let that die. If they don't try to do anything with Prismatic, or that I need Prismatic for, I'll just Omen of the Dead EOT and then do the thing again. Could do it now, but feel pretty naked. They're going to be activating Imp, I'd imagine. I'd rather have Prismatic for like the, oh crap moment. Yeah, Omen, and then you add in Abundant Growth with a little draw engine. It's tough not to go with 4 Skyfishers, but it's like, in reality, I want to make sure I've got an Abundant out or an Omen. Otherwise, it's not very conducive to the plan. Had a really close call with a scam. Got an interview or you're moving on to the next step sort of email. And, you know, when you're sending out so many applications every day, you're like, oh, finally, something. And it was just like, oh, yeah, you're moving on to the next round. First, you know, check out this document, and then you know, follow the steps. So the first step was like, download this thing that gives you a VPN, and here's the password, and then and it was just like so nefarious sounding. I'm like, what kind of interview is this? So I put it into a Claude AI, Anthropic, whatever you want to call it, and probably the fastest response I've ever seen. It was just like, absolutely not. They were like, this has all the signs of, you know, all this phishing scheme and kind of getting inside your computer and stuff. So made sure everything was clean and untouched, and sent them a very well-written, evil, acerbic article. No, just email. So that was interesting times. All right, come on out, Omen. Let's go. Oh, they got more tricks. Tricks for the trade. Let's go. Boop. Omen Cohen getting the Skyfisher. We'll go get that Abundant Growth, bring it back, draw some cards. Sometimes I've double Omen, like where you play Bodyguard to make it unblockable, and then you replay the Bodyguard to make it the other color that the person's playing, and then you swing for the whim. So that's pretty cool. Let me do this first. If I do that, I can still do the thing. So let me up my odds of drawing here. Still can't replay the Abundant Growth this way, but draw a card, thin it out. One or the other. Let's go. We'll do this this and this. Bring back Abundant Growth, I would imagine. Actually, no. I think I might bring back Omen of the Dead still. No, I'll bring back Abundant Growth. Sure. Make sure you click on the Abundant Growth, not the land. Let's go. We got a protection suite here. Hoop-a-doo. Yeah, I had one version with 3 omens in it. Problem here, you know, you play Abundant Growth, you draw a card, big deal. Then you're at this stage of the game, it's like feels like they have to do something. So I might just trip the Omen, or if I don't hit Prismatic, just for the Scry effect, just to try to stay on top of this tempo. We'll see. But it's weird with 10 green, like, go look for this effects, and we haven't hit one yet. Yeah, sometimes the deck can fight you that way, but it's true of any list, though. All right, I think they got to go for it. See, 2 bone shards in the sideboard. Assume they may have one more. Okay. Here we go. Wonder if they're running a Flaring Pain main. 10 for that. Okay. This is really cool in a pinch too. Midnight Guard untaps when anything comes into play, like creatures, and so sometimes that can be a boon with Prismatic. If you're really sneaky, got some good caffeine quotient in your system, you can do some pretty cool combat tricks with Midnight Guard. 9 black mana. We shall see. What are we up against? A lot of times these combo players, they quit after game 1. I think probably the highest percentage group of people that'll do that. Yep. Let's see what you got. We got a Gurmag. We got all kinds of stuff in the yard here. Big creatures. It's been so long since I played against this. Did they still just kill you with Draenus Stinger? Cycling to death. We'll get them nice and low here. I was checking out that what was it, the Poet, because I wanted to get cheaper on the Custodi Squire, and it's 1 white and sacrifice, I think, Tragic Poet to bring back an enchantment, because that's kind of the only thing I can't really bring back. But I don't know, big body and stuff, nice and alternate win condition. It's hard to say no to the Squire. Go for it, sir. I'm gonna tap out here. Very good. Yeah, that would be hard to make work. How do you mean that, Chimpskey? And what deck do you see that in? Haven't got any of the new cards yet. Nothing really super exciting. Feels like I'm kind of forcing it into certain lists. Something will come. No, I was talking about the, I think it's called the Tragic Poet. It's just 1 white. I believe that's what it's called. There's the Oliphant. Oh, they just casting this beast? Wow. All right. That's trample. All right. Cool, cool. Strange. Maybe I will be tripping this Omen of the Dead. They're just going huge, I guess. All right. We've got an active Bodyguard, so I feel pretty safe if we can find our combo. So I'm going to trip Omen. Unless they got some other shenanigans in the form of like another Songs of the Damned. Let's see, there's 1, 2. Thank God for Prismatic Strands. I guess we will be holding on to that. They're going with plan B, which is smash hard. All right, let's do the Scry thing. Boop. Scry 2. Show us something good, please. Bottom. 2 cards closer. Let's go. Well, there's that. Sure. Let's do this. Show us the combo, please. Where is our combo? Oh my goodness, we didn't find it? That's crazy. Guess we'll go with Abundant Growth. Jeez. Really weird. Did we play land this turn? Hold on a minute here. Log. Cast Malevolent Rumble. Draws a card. I have not. So we'll grab a forest here. Sure. Okay. Gaining some life. Doing the thing. Come on, creature. Play this. We'll do this to here. Still got one more shot. Let's go. Drawing cards. Be the thing. It's not the thing. Drat. We can cycle the thing. I think we just sit back on, you know what? If I come at him with the... that is 2. They don't have reach. You could still do that. Let us... I'm just going to hang back. I think cycling or prismatic strandsing is where it's at. So I'm going to keep the graveyards a little wider than normal, just because it's what the game is hinging on here. Got 5 minutes up on our opponent. Oh, thank you for that, 7 Blue 7. I just see it at the top of the thing. That means a lot from an old school 80s guy. I love Saturday morning cartoons and the such. Okay, well, if this stays this way, I'll just pro red and then block. Yeah, they're keeping that guy back for D. Could just take the damage. It's not that bad. All right. Oh, that has trample too. Oh, man. They're really putting it to me, aren't they? Next turn, I'm going to be able to do that. I don't even know if I want to cycle that. I guess it is really our only draw, though. All right, let's do one of these here. We shall call black. It is technically hitting harder. Forgot that little ability. Black. Cool. Can't do too much else here. Well, we could kill it. There we go. Gotta remember, Prismatic Strands is a one-sided Wrath of God if you play it right. Go and get. That's what it should have been called. Being that it's supposed to rain today, courts are closed. I have a lot of time to play Magic. Not sure what I'm going to be on lately. Here comes some new Devilry. Ooh, all right, more black stuff. I like it. We can just keep taking that Oliphant damage, smashing through. When is our combo going to show up, people? My goodness, it's ridiculous. Let's go. Try this out. This should hit. Ooh, do I sacrifice that first? I feel like I should do this first, even though the math suggests otherwise. There it is. We win. Okay. Sorry it took so long, everybody. We'll play this. We'll do this here. And now we just gain infinite life. Blockers, etc. They should submit here. A lot of times people don't know this combo until they start seeing it work. You might have a snuff out or something, but we do have Bodyguard active. All these activations. Let's close this stuff down. Here we go. Boop. Bring the stack right over the top of it so you can be of the Dexterous Persuasion trick. Here we are. Come on, stack. Get a little further over here. first one's bugging me. Come on, we're really going to make me go through all these things here? Let's go. Triggered abilities, stay over the top, please. Now we're going to give him all his time back, right? You never see these anymore, in my view, but whatever. So we've got a Prismatic in the yard. We could just block and kill everything, call the right color, gain some life, do the thing. This person should have, hopefully they have an answer and they're not just being obstinate. This is like the arthritis deck. If you're over 50, be careful. There we go. Looks like it's tapping a bunch of times. It isn't. It's just the mouse freaking out. I like this little dance. Makes it appear like something's happening. All right. This is technically enough here. I'll get enough to where we can... I'll get to 23. That's one of my favorite numbers. Good old Jordan jersey. Let's go. Coffee and yogurt for me? Well, no coffee and my yogurt. Vice versa. It says 7 blue 7. All right. Got to know. Where's the moniker come from? 7 blue 7. You like blue skies 7 days a week? One more, folks. And we shall be free. Ooh, here we go. All right. We'll just pass. Could play that guard, but they got some crazy wipe effect. I know. We do have Prismatic in the yard, so let's just make sure we've got this free and clear so I don't fall for anything dumb. Ah. Yeah, there's this cool ritual I found from a doctor online that for just massaging your Achilles and stuff, and kind of feels like $100, like just in 5 minutes. It's so cool. All right, the stack has gotten bigger. Let's go. Gond. Prismatics in a bunch. Come on over, troll. We like your kind here. Ooh, boy. Going heavy in the paint with black. Dang. Conned. So yeah, I'm just going to call black. Actually, I shouldn't call really anything. I think I'm going to keep that in the yard. How hard is this? Just 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's block all of these too. Teach them to shoot me. Let's go. Happy to just trade these. I'm not even going to activate. I'll go 6 here. This deck is like this deck's nemesis at present. I'm sure after sideboarding I might have some nasty tricks in my future, but I think that's enough. I'm going to let this guy whatever through. Hiya! Boop. Clean up that board. Just in case they've got like some molten rain, volcanic suchity such. I can always EOT, just be ready again. Here we go. They're going to attack next turn. I want to keep my life really healthy with Songs of the Dam in the yard. And they've got a lot of creatures, so. Have the discipline to not use Prismatic. Sometimes that's tough. We went out for beers and powwow last night, and then we had ice cream afterwards, speaking to this coffee conversation. And my wife and I shared this one sort of coffee ice cream. It was just so rich, it ruined it. It was just absolutely crazy rich. All right, cool. Yeah, we're just swinging when there. Okay, graveyard stuff. That would be good. Not the greatest, though. I'd actually really like to see some journeys here. And I think we'll keep it at that. I'm going to lose the Squire. We'll drop down 2 of these. Didn't see too much removal. I think I could probably cut 1 of these. Got 3 more to go. Want to keep our combo intact, but sometimes I can lose 1 of these. I'll cut 1. Strands, I always regret if I cut those, so I guess we'll get 1 Omen, 1 growth. Let's rock. Very good example of a deck that does not want a 4-4-4-3 sideboard because it's kind of tight knit, and you got to be really careful what you take in and out here. Come on, list. This is ridiculous. 22 lands in this beast, and this is what it hands me. All right. I see how you are, acting like it's round 1. It's a very rare event that I win the very first game of the very first round. I usually get some sort of screwed, and then I start rallying back. But we're going to mulligan this. Woo! That's part of our combo. I like this. Cool. Sometimes it's fun to just drop an Ash Barrens and throw an Abundant Growth on it. Keep. Careful now. Careful. Careful. I don't really need this for a while. Let's do that. Is it done? Benefaction of Ronus is another card, but that costs 3, 2 on a green. But it does net you 2 cards. A lot of times people get a little greedy when they see this kind of list and they try to improve upon it, and that card comes up, and it's a win more card if you're already in control. And yes, it's superior, but I'm brewing this for being in a pinch, and sometimes things happen. We'll play this. I'm just going to fetch immediately. I do this because I'm streaming, and I just don't want to talk through my activation, if you're wondering, but I normally want to wait till EOT, but it just makes my blood pressure go down a little bit more and be able to talk to you guys a little bit more fluidly. Da, da, da. And if Jared Renfro's listening from the Seattle area, give me an email, because I reached out to you a couple weeks ago about this whole PauperGeddon adventure, and I haven't heard back. Wow, we just got the combo here. Coolest thing about Malevolent Rumble is that Eldrazi effect, because you can just throw it on the guard, and I just love when that happens. So we're going to do that just in case we don't hit. We're looking for even a land here. Malevolent Rumble. All right, we're going to grab a forest here. We have no way of getting back that Omen this way, but we do have a nice journey in the graveyard, so we'll say okay to that. There we go. Cool. Can somebody bring up bone shards in the text? I'm pretty sure it just says destroy target creature. It doesn't have anything to do with damage, but I want to make absolutely sure. Yeah, just destroy. Thank you for that, Chimpskey. How's the theater? You got anything going on this weekend? Usually got some cool little movie scenario going down. Oh, there's a bone shard suggesting they have another one. Probably the only reason I would think that they would do that. Tonight again, the movie not going today. All right, and this is a sorcery, so we can. Not sure if I want to put our dude out there. I think I want to wait on that. I'm going to play. We don't really have a way to protect it, and I'm positive, spidey senses and all. I'm going to do this here. Drop. Find me. Well, there's 2 of them. Now I don't mind so much. I'm going to pull the trigger on it and see if they've got it. We'll just do it since we've got 2. Bone shards might take up their turn there, or maybe they don't have it. I want to print Deluxe Bodyguard, and the only difference is it targets any creature. I think that would be so cool. And word it in such a way you could work on hexproof too. No like target or whatnot. All right, well I like this. Red's up. We've got Prismatic in the yard, combo in hand, and they tapped out on black, already showing us their main removal was shards. This is very strange. Is there a red instant that does 1 to everything on the ground? Even if there is, we've got the answer here. Well, I'm gonna go for it, guys. Might regret this, but whatever. Problem is, now I have to wait for removal, because if I tap this now and they zaps it, I can't tap it in response. So, well, that does 1 damage. Yeah, I'm just talking like a 1 damage. What do you call? In the festivities effect. but at instant speed. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Sometimes they just don't have it either, so that's a thing too. Yeah, that's what I thought. In Chimpskey, I've been slacking on the new sets coming out and stuff. How many of you out there are like me? You'll see a card and you're like, oh yeah, and then you realize it's a reprint, and you've never wanted to play it, but since it's a new card, it kind of tricks you. And with new art, and you're like, oh, that sounds pretty good. And you're like, wait a minute, that's been out 12 years. All right. Well, there's a looting in the yard. The good news is here, Bone Shards is a sorcery, so we can just activate Midnight Guard ad nauseum until we just win. I think I want to target more. All right. They're just tapping out. I guess they could have Snuff out. Maybe that's what they're looking for. We'll find out after the first tap. Here we go. Instant army. Do we just win or do they have Snuff out? Don't want to tap out against this deck. Thanks for jumping on those, Chimpskey. I'm sure new players appreciate seeing the text of what I'm talking about. Macabre in hand. Looks like we're going to win. Unless they have some sort of nefarious insight that I'm unaware of. Played the other day at a country club. It's really cool. Been there about 6 times now. And they have this like regal water fountain. You put your water bottle up and you can choose like flavors and if you want like creatine in it. I mean, it's just crazy. It's like, whoa, this is how the other half lives. It's nice to get it. Better than owning a country club membership is knowing somebody that has one and invites you for free. Then you just play pickleball. But I just call it sun bleached now. I'm going to keep this because of the cash grab. Maybe I shouldn't. We have part of our combo protection. I'm going to keep this. But yeah, I'm really susceptible to sun exhaustion. It's the best word I can think of it. It hits me. I've mentioned it in the channel before. It hits me so hard and faster than anybody I've ever met. And had a big old pontoon hat on, sunscreen everywhere. Only played for like 2 hours, but it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It wasn't that hot out either. It was just, man, I got home and it was like I was in bed by like 8. I was just totally wiped. Something about if I was a little Mario or Nintendo character, my little health bar, if the sun's on me, it goes down like twice as fast as most people. It's not fair. The one oval is in the house. Good to have everybody with us. Thanks for joining me. Hearing me complain and stuff. Come on, planes. All right. Hey, who wants to be good? I just want to be lucky. Let's see. I don't think we're in too big of a fear of many shenanigans. Let's just try to find our combo, right? I know. I'm here for the industry that went dead. Custodi Squire. We've got our lands. A big flyer might be kind of cool to get stuff back in a little bit. This is a very unfortunate top deck here. You know, I'm just going to get a landscape. Let's go. Okay. We'll play it. No, we won't. I'm a liar. There we go. That's a good quote. Yeah, I get that a lot, though. I should be living in the Pacific Northwest or Alaska the way I like to. In fact, it was so sweet. One of my old teammates, we went out last night, as I said before, and she made pins for everybody. They're just kind of little private jokes throughout the years because we've been playing on and off for like 6 years now as a team. And, you know, there were all these little private jokes, and she explained each one. She had like 6 pins set out. Mine was just dark clouds. It almost looked like the symbol for, I forget, in Naruto, the bad guys have that cloud design on their clothing. I'm going to remember it right after I log off. But it's really cool. It's just like, because I'm always bitching when the sun's out and just like, I wish it was cloudy. Or when it is cloudy, I'm like on cloud 9 and just like playing way too energetically. Oh yeah, I've been suffering big time. 7 Blue 7. It is, yeah, that's it. The boat guy knows it. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, suffering's putting it lightly. It is very grim out there. All right, let's just get our life online. We'll do a little reset turn here. I think we're going to go with, I don't know, with this hand, I think I might want to have another plains out here. I'm going to get this going here. Too soon to cycle. We'll get a plains. Pass the turn. Slow building. Got part of our combo. Need the other part. Oh, there's my brother. He is not techno savvy. Has no idea what I do on Saturdays, even though I've told him a few times. But if you're wondering what that buzz is, that's what it is on the side. You know, I put it on Do Not Disturb Silent, and it still does a little vibrating thing. It's like, come on. Come on, tech. Akatsuki is, or whatever it's called. Yeah, yeah. Be a really good time to draw an Omen now. Whoop-de-doo. So we're going to have to lean on protection from black stuff. Not that we have any. Used to run the Benevolent Blessing package. There's our stuff. I think I'm going to flood the board here. We'll do this. I'm going to play a Skyfisher with no synergy at all, but just to get Edict Insurance so that I can drop a guard and hope for the best. I'll return a plane, pass turn. This stage being at, they're at 2 mana, I don't think even a Glinthawk land drop here, we're still safe. Oh, well, there it is. Are they going to do the thing? Maybe, maybe. Okay. There it is. All right. I'll get rid of our guy here. Boop. Bye-bye. Yeah, I was so shocked when somebody brought that up. Just like, you know how expensive that is? I'm like, no, I don't. Sorry. Come on. I really wanted that to be a Benevolent Bodyguard. What's most likely? Like they might think we're on a Vines of Vastwood, so let me put this down. Double checking. All right. Got the combo in hand. Really it'd be cool to top deck a Bodyguard here. We're just going to pass. Actually, yeah, next turn I can Skyfisher, replay a land into Gond if needed. Let's do the thing. Do the other thing. Pretty soon this Edict Insurance that they're leaning on isn't going to be doing anything. But for right now, it's going to take out our Skyfisher. I knew that card was going to be great. Anything with flash always has so much potential. All right. Here we go. I think we win here. I can't say that. There's a lot of cards that get you out of this. But access to only 1 black and kind of an Edict style list here. Okay. Let me go. I wonder if I can. No. I can't cash grab now. Let's just get set up. I'll do this here. We'll play this. We'll make all our tokens now. Be nice if we had a way to gain life, but we don't. But it's not like they're really thrashing us too hard here. So if they've got what is it? Suffocating Fumes. That's cool. We just rinse, repeat, do it again. Blade comes down. Just activate this at light speed. I'll just do this for cutesy insurance. That's fine. I'll return one of these guys. Cool. And let's go again. Just in case the unforeseen happens. It'd be nice if we were gaining life. Again, I really think I might prefer Soul Warden. Everything mathematically just is like you have to play the other one because you can play it from the yard. But all right. Another W there. This is Orzhov. They're going to bring in some hate, some targeted stuff. We're going to bring in Honor Guard. Might not make too much sense. I don't think a good player is going to keep edicts against this style. But famous last words, right? Always lean on getting rid of cash grab. Omen's going to be nice to bring stuff back. I don't think we're going to need so many prismatics. In fact, I don't know if we're going to need any. I always regret if I cut all of these, but I'm pretty sure they're not going damage based. So I'm going to free things up here. I think I might want to just put Healer of the Glade in here just for bounce effects. Maybe not all of them. We'll go like this. So we've got our whole land grab here. We've got Edict Insurance. We've got, if they have some sort of snuff out sideboard. Yeah, I have to have double archers out. I just think that's a little too hopeful. I'm not too worried about any of this stuff. I just make a billion tokens and smash. They're not going to kill me by 2-2ing me every turn. Famous last words, right? Sundu. Sounds like some great samurai trainer. Listen to me, Sundu. We've got our combo in hand. We're on the draw, and we have a draw, so I'm going to keep this. Watch us get royally screwed in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drum roll. One of my mods. Let's make some polls or get the chat going. I forget how that stuff works. Anybody know? It's like, who thinks I'm going to not hit land for three draw phases? I would vote on that just because I'm streaming. Give me a land. Give me a land. Alrighty. Well, there's part one. We're kept this because of this. We're on the draw. Here comes another. All right, cool. Can we play it? No. You idiot. Here we are. Yeah, I guess you got to have like a yes/no option, right? All right, we can still do it. Land in the next 3, even though I do have a landscape in my hand. We won't count that. All right, that's a damn good card against us. We got it. Oh. Do you take the guard or the Gond? I think you take the Gond here. All right. Guess not. Okay, I think I'm going to rumble here. The guard is gone. Very, very gone. We'll play that. We'll do the thing. And we'll make a token just so it frustrates them. Take that, Tithing Blade. All right. Well, I don't really care about much of any of these. Do I pitch? Forest. We'll just grab forest. Look at that. We avoided 4 turns of depression. I like that. We'll go fetch a plane, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It feels like we have a lot of time against this deck. Absence of guard, presence of Gond. I like it. I know I've told this story before. When I first got into Pauper, I knew about 3 pros, and they were all like, "You gotta play Access to Castigate. It's the best card there is." So every time I see it, I tell that story. Fast forward 24 years. Nobody plays it. All right, guess Novice is coming back. Come on back. All right, we don't really need to see that or show our opponent that we have it. We'll do this to here. Let me go get a natural plains. Just because of the edict, I don't want to use that thing there. I'm going to go like here. Castigate's got me a little worried. All right, Skyfish should be really good here. We've already got abundant growth. Glade can come back once we could draw into our you-know-who. So we'll say, yeah, that'll be kind of an infinity blocker. We'll play that and Bodyguard. Return everything. That's right. Pros will castigate you now for playing it. Well said. It is alarming when people do keep in the Tithing Blade against decks that go wide and they somehow still get there. It's like, okay, apologies. They know the deck better than me. Ripping apart our combo. At this rate, though, we'll have it because they've only got 2 more Castigates. And go to 3. He's like, why are you playing Healer of the Glade? Why not? Block those novice things all day long. And live through most other things. Alrighty. 2 and a white. I'm going to bring out the Bodyguard. Bring up the Skyfisher. We'll bring this back. I sure could have done that better. Apologies, everybody. Should have played that, tapped it, and then we could have drawn a card off Bodyguard. So mini punt, but whatever. Hopefully it doesn't cost us too much. We're still at 15. We'll do a crash grab move. Try to find our combo again. Commune's probably a better call. Castigate, have fun. Not sure what you take here. Cash grab. That's what I would have chosen. So not a good move. They attack with Skyfisher. It means they have suffocating fumes. They do not. At least they want me to think they do. Good news. There's only 1 Castigate left, and we have 6 combo pieces left. Feeling pretty good. Woo! All right. Let's see if we draw Natural here. Plop. Drawing the card. Cool, cool. We'll do Gods here. All right. Coalition Honor Guard seems pretty cool. I mean, of this variety. Or just another Skyfisher, maybe? And just go beatdown plan. Let's grab Skyfisher. Okay. Do this to here. I'm going to bring back the Abundant Growth. Just keep drawing cards here, pretending that we're a blue mage. This reminds me of the Shannara books, the Druid of Shannara, when they're at the, what's that castle Alanon always has? Never mind. Too deep in the woods here. Cited out 1 of the Omen of the Dead, and we got rid of 1 on our, didn't I? Oh, no, we got both of them in there. We had 1 in our opening, and that's what I mulliganed out because didn't really have a target. Once we do, though, it'll be good times. You might see to it that we get rid of our graveyard, though. Resetting the hand. Very strange choice. A deck like this, I think I might want to do like a Knight's Whisper. Really get stuck with a double mana cost there, but Sunday's a good player. He must have a reason. I just don't know what it is. All right. Let's go. Let's go. There's the deal. Yeah, we could get Coalition Honor Guard. That'd be fun, huh? Let's just do that now. I'm feeling like just strange. Let's grab Honor Guard. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's bring it out. Why not? We'll pass a turn. That's why. Let's attack. There's a lot of white combat tricks, but I don't think anybody's playing them. Side of the one that says draw a card, first strike 1-0. What is that? Defiant Strike. Ooh. Got him down 2. I like this attack because it encourages them to crack back, and then we do the 4-2 math and starts working well. Coalition Honor Guards feel so safe once you get it out, but you feel like a jackass if the person's going light speed, either with hexproof or burn, and you're like, oh, I gotta hit that 4th drop, and you can't quite do it. Get another Skyfisher. I'll probably return Skyfisher. Get that Omen back in my hand. Haven't seen any Tithing Blades here. I think they're just sitting on like a, well, no, we're going to say no to that. Get out of here. Probably sitting on a Snuff Out, I'd imagine. Black. So we can assume there's 3 other cast downs to come. Maybe 1 in their hand at this stage of the game. You gonna come on over, Skyfishy? No, no respect. All right. Good times. Cool. I'll just play it. I'll enchant it. Now it's a bird of paradise. Let's go. Hey, that's not what's supposed to happen. All right, let's protect it. Let's resurrect it. Ooh, there's that guy. He's pretty cool. I just don't really know if I'd rather have him in the graveyard. I'll bring this out. Say, okay. Then we'll bring him back from the graveyard. Doing the thing here. Bam. Another flyer. We'll just keep tuning them to death. Want to wait for our combo to show up, or we can just pick you apart with our little bird pecking technology. Huzzah. Technically, I could cycle Ash Barrens via the Eldrazi spawn, but I'd feel really stupid if Tithing Blade showed up. It's kind of the only thing keeping them in check here. So we're just going to hold our horses, as I used to say when I was little. Don't like that, but I like it better than Ash Barrens. I'll do that. Cycle this. Sure, look at a forced out of the deal. And I'm about to trip this just out of being bored. Let's get our land count up. Hope they forgot that we cycled into a forest so that they castigate us again. That'd be funny. And for all the marbles, or none of them. Hiya! Man, having that Coalition Honor Guard out is pretty cool. This card, if it had a sound effect, I think it would be cool. You just hear all that clanking and the chipping of wood embers in the distance and a gallop. That would make some good sound effects. Sound effects are a deep dive. When you start editing really seriously, boy, you can spend hours and hours on it. Just a 10-second session, or section, I should say, getting it just right. I feel like they're sitting on like some card like Snuff Out, or like, I don't know, maybe another Castigate, and they're like, damn it, come on. We just keep nibbling at them. Boy, Prismatic Strands been hiding from us. I know why. We sided it out. I've only got one more Skyfisher. I'm feeling impatient. I'm going to trip this now. See what we're going to get. Let's go. Yuck. I don't like either of these. Bottom, bottom. Get out of here. Kor Sanctifiers. What year is this? Oh, yeah. That sounds like something I'd say. Guilty. Oh, thanks a lot, list. All right. Well, at least turn it into something here. Come on now. I'm drawing a lot of cards for a deck that doesn't have blue. Ugh. So they know we have a forest in hand, so I'm going to play this one in hopes that it draws the Castigate out. Y'all know that trick, right? Should I just swing with everything? Nah. I'll just do that. Doing our best patience. Our patient attempt. Here we go. Did we side out Custodi Squire? Might want to keep that in game 3, because this isn't the type of game that's going to go really fast. So the Squire's just going to keep getting better and better. So remind me to bring back in Squire if it goes to a game 3. Prismatic, please. Or not. Well, might as well bring it out. Keep our mystery forest back. Is that how much it was? Fascinating. I'm getting close to just alpha striking here. Just don't know what these mystery cards are. Maybe they're doing what we're doing and it's just a bunch of lands. Poor person. I just been there before. Maybe they're streaming and that's why they're drawing so poorly. I feel like an idiot. I was looking for coffee all over the house and there was this big thing. I just assumed it was like the beans, and we don't have a crusher here. So I was like, oh, sorry, no coffee this morning. I said, what are you talking about, you jackass? I got like 3 weeks at least. This is interesting. Oh, so they have a ninja here. Yeah, I'm fine with a ninja showing up. And then they're going to recast something. Yeah, this is an Okiba. That's fine. Boy, was I wrong. Why would you do that unless you're going to return it? Oh, they have Prismatic, huh? All right. Well, we're going to go for it. You know what? Let's see what they have first. Let's do the attack drill here. Let's see what they got. Attack, 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 attack. I don't need to do that. Let's go. We've got a Bodyguard and a Coalition Honor Guard. It's Prismatic. Yeah, I figured. All right. My first hunch was correct. 2 cards in their hand. We've got 2 ways out of this. This just feels so safe. Just like Fort Knox over here. Bam. Did I get a concession? We'll start making them now. Oh boy. Do we have a life gainer in the graveyard? We do not. They're going to concede. Oh, in 2 weeks. Hey, all right. Nice. Sometimes Gone gets off to a slower start, but this one's been winning a lot. Actually, you know what? I need to use the restroom. We're 2-0, and I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite edits. It's a fan favorite. Took a long time to make. This is my fake ban prediction video. So if you're new to it, listen closely. Otherwise, I'll be back with some more coffee and an empty bladder in just a few.
First up on our predictions for the banned and restricted list for 2042 should come as no surprise. Barns of Burning. There is a reason this card has become the bane of the Pauper format, spawning tier 1 decks like Barns, Burning Hound, and Super Dummy just to name a few. Wizards would be crazy to let Barn continue to burn in the Pauper metagame, and we predict it will be banned come Monday. Our ban prediction? 97%. Next on our ban prediction may come as a surprise to some non-tournament regulars out there, but grinders will all rejoice once it's banned. That card is Corvid Contract. Intent decks have dominated Magic since the mid-30s, and this decade is no different. The contract's ability to create non-specified tokens has been abused recently and caused a surge in Corvid casualties not seen since the days of Hitchcock. While some would argue this card is nothing without bird seedlings, it has proven itself too powerful in a format dominated by intent sorceries. Our ban prediction? 82%. Third on our ban prediction list is Graveborn Gunner. While Courtyard proved too powerful in recent expansions, Courtyard 2 seems just right. Some would argue too right. While Courtyard decks only see play in casual rooms, the additional ability causing target player to be unable to receive puts this right in the banning crosshairs. This card would be great even without the receive ability. With it, we predict it won't be around too long. Our ban prediction? 60%. And if they don't do it this quarter, for sure it will be banned in early 43. Surprised this card is 4th on our list? Well, you shouldn't be. Ever since R&D made that awful Care Bears expansion back in 26, Cute has been on the menu. The good news is that tardigrades have proven to be a fan favorite. The obvious bad news is that Super Reach is always and was always broken beyond repair. Add to that, it has protection from Lignin. You can't go one round in a tournament without seeing some form of Lignin in the player's mana. Our ban prediction? 47%. Cute is on its way out. Last on our ban list is relatively new to tournament play. Get it? But seriously, quantum jokes aside, this card single-handedly made White Weenie triple in strength and potency, and for the last 9 years, quantum decks have been White's domain. Many have suggested this card should be upgraded to a rare given the surge in Goro prices. While we agree, we also agree this card should and will eventually be banned, just not this time around. Sorry, Yivmi players, your sideboards will continue to suffer the wrath of quantum for the time being. Get it? Sorry, bad joke. Our ban prediction? 31%. So there you have it, our ban prediction list for the upcoming 2042 Pauper ban list. What do you think will be banned in 2042? Comment in the chat, and thanks for watching PauperGanda.
And we're back. Just missed a land drop or 3. Here we go. Whoo! Yeah, that Care Bears thing, I never would have thought they would go with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, so it's getting dangerously close to reality. Hopefully I didn't predict the future. Oh, did I mention 2026? What did that happen? All right. It's another inspector list. Let's see what happens here. If they're going to have black or red join the party, those are usually the colors, unless you're like me and you like Azorius. Woo! We're 2-0, feeling pretty good. Got part of the combo in hand. Man is right. I'd like to see one of our green search cards like Malevolent Rumble. That would be ideal. Or are we just going to need to lean on Strands if this is one of those Guardian's Pledge style lists, huh? I'm going to do this just in the off case I want to play Omen of the Dead. Just to have a target for Skyfisher. Tempo-wise, we'll see. Probably a bad idea. I didn't predict the future yet. 7 blue 7. Emphasis on yet. That is true. Very true words. All right. Is this a Guardian's Pledge or whatever it's called? Let's see. They gonna smack us? Nope. Crunch. What are they doing? Is this just White Weenie? This will tell us a lot. Maybe not. Do I really want to do that for 4? I'm going to wait. I'm just going to sit on Prismatic Strands if nothing gets better. Almost played that landscape. That would have been disastrous. Especially if they do have a pledge here. They're like, what on earth is this person doing? We could take 4 and cycle. Abzan, that's what the color combos. I think I misspoke earlier. That's the white, black, green one, right? This is my son, Abzan. Say hello. I know when my oldest was born, we wanted an A name because my wife's name's Amy and I'm Adrian. And we're all about alliteration in this family. We have Alex and Aaron, but at the first we were thinking of Aiden. And glad we didn't go with that because, God, that was like the trendiest name at the time. Come on, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. I don't have it, I don't have it. Ha-ha! I guessed right. I play this game way too much. Sucker! Just kidding. I would have done the same thing. Bam! Let's go. Oh, saving a whole lot of life. There's one card, if I have a plains out, that you should think that I am holding. It is that one. I need a white creature, so I'm going to play this just to do it. It does nothing, but we're going to return it so that it'll do something. Do this here. We got a Skyfisher in tow. Bring it back at least. Not lose any tempo on the land side. Might want to keep that landscape for a draw effect here. So I'm going to drop the forest. Here we go. Neat thing about this board position, I can block, and then they have to show up with a trick. Otherwise, they just start trading inspectors for Skyfishers. Oh, bummer, man. Whatever. Oh, we got another big old fatty in Custodi Squire, but it's not going to bring back anything. But it is a big fatty. Let's see. Should I have maybe played that forest first and kept Omen of the Dead? That wouldn't have made a really big difference unless they had some like kill card. And white has so many like good kill cards that nobody plays because I don't either. Always that situational like they have to be tapped, and it's like I don't think I would have used the strands there. Was this charge? Are they playing charge? Okay. Just made me scared, I guess. I've always been a sucker for gone lists. All right, I like that a lot. Well, I don't want to cycle this. I'm going to need the mana eventually, but I'm going to have to play it for the Squire here. Or I could sit on that. Let me just play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squire. So lame, we can't really bring back anything. Very underwhelming. Super rare that that happens, but we have so many ways of throwing stuff in our graveyard, but we're on the defense here. Got protection, part of our combo in hand. Just got to stem the bleeding here. Good grief. All right, at this point, I will do this. I don't want to get in single digits too quickly here. Don't think I have any ways of disenchanting things. White. Yield. Yeah, totally. Skull Drifter. Oh, this is getting interesting, huh? All right, let me put this here. I haven't put a land down yet. See what we'll see. Skyfisher would be nice. All right, we'll play this. We'll do this and this. We'll play this. Let's see a Prismatic Strands show up, please. No. All right, well, we'll do that. At least we avoid 4 land flood draw that would easily kill us. We'll do this, and we'll probably die. They got an Anthem effect. We're really screwed. That's normally a time when a Prismatic shows up and we kind of start rebuilding here. Good news is I'm going to gain a little life here. Whatever dies, I can Omen it back. Take out one of these dudes. Actually, at this stage, might be best to just block the recruit, rinse, repeat, but I'm stubborn. This is just white weenie, I guess. It's starting to be a problem. Journey to nowhere. Where's our sideboard? Well, and Journey does not have to... Somebody help me, rules guys. I know I've asked this like 3 times in about the last 10 years, but Coalition Honor Guard, I don't believe Journey has to target it. Well, it says target there. Somebody clarify that for me. Yeah, 3-man Charm is nice. It's just, it gets thrown in the graveyard too often. So I'm reading that both ways. Chimpskey Guard does not have help. All right, 3. We take 6 if I do it that way. Ugh. Well, I know a Guardian. I was thinking with Journey to Nowhere if it couldn't target it. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I'll do this here, this here. We'll give this guy protection from white, and then we'll bring it back. Leonardo, que pazzo? Here we go. 6. Go here to here. Calling white. Staying alive. White. Boop. Shouldn't that prevent the prevention? Let's go. Omen of the Dead. I like how benevolent the dead dude looks. What's going on here? Let's go. Bring it back. That way we gain life. Stop 3. We're dead next turn unless we draw some way of throwing stuff into our graveyard and hopefully a Prismatic. We could just top deck Prismatic. That would be really beneficial. Nice little rebuild turn. Or that. Let's do this to this. Sure. Cash grab. There's hope. Let me do this for here. Cash grab. Alrighty. Well, we got our combo in hand. We don't have a way to survive, though. I think we're just dead here. Yeah. We've got our combo here. That's gonna suck. So 4 or 5. Yeah, we just can't pull this off. We could yeah, let's just ship it. Don't see a way out of that. They just have just enough damage. Our very first loss, that's fine. We just failed to find Prismatic. There are some big fatties we might want to take care of. Squire seems a wee bit slow. I'm going to stay away from this thanks to you all in the chat. Maybe just one of these. Didn't really see much of a sky presence there. I'm just going to keep it like this, guys. I don't know. Healer of the Glade does hit for 1. Where's it at here? Where's my display? Hey, that's a 1-2. Just doesn't feel like I need that. We just got a little unlucky there. Let's roll it back just with this Custodi for the journey. Probably going to have a bunch of graveyard effects anyway, so we'll cut down on that. Only rely on Omen of the Dead. That's another thing I love about Omen of the Dead. With Flash, a lot of times you can sneak past stuff, but then even if they trip it, you can just trip it and scry. It's a really well-designed card. Surprised it's common. It feels like an uncommon every time I play it, especially with Skyfisher behind it. Woo! Yeah, when you go just green on this list, you can really focus on playing every color with the benefit of draw, and then being able to have 10 search cards. Pretty awesome. But sometimes they don't show up, which blows my mind. Yeah, I want to play first. Hey, look at that. That's kind of a good hand. We'll keep it. I think I'll lead off with Bodyguard. I want to journey that. That's cool. Bring it out. You know, you could always lose cash grab and go with the life dude. So you got 4 of them, but you know, against red, I don't think it's enough. It's just kind of a mid. I think of the what's that thing called? The Lunarch Veteran. I know that's what it flips to, but I forget the other side of it. But I just only find it good like middle of the game. Bring your life all the way back online when you got Prismatic backup and stuff. Okay, let's just do a cash grab now. I know we can do this at instant speed. I'm not going to. I'm just going to do this. Skyfisher, Midnight Guard, we've already got. Let's bring back Skyfisher. Just because we've got the Abundant Growth combo in our hand and the Omen. So that's kind of a no-brainer. Well, Abundant Growth, Omen of the Dead, bring back the Guard if we need to. About time we lose a game. Oh, what's the other color? Yeah, I love when you have 2 creatures out, they cast Journey before they hit targets, you sack Bodyguard, and then they have to lift one of their own creatures out of the ether. That's always fun. Ugh, not a fan of this. Ascend. Hey, we got an Ascend card. Blessing. Oh no, never mind. I thought this was one of the newer cards. What's that called? Priority, or I forget what it's called. Not bad for a 0/3. I'm kind of in favor of this card. That gets around a lot of removal. It's not worth killing, but I hate that it's a dinosaur. Y'all know me. Prepare, that's the one, yeah. I'm not prepared for prepare. Who doesn't like to ascend, right? Is this an Alpha Strike turn? All right. Let me do the thing here. We'll just get our mana right here. Get our draw engine online. Journey's probably incoming, but whatever. We'll do the thing. Drop this. Yeah. Bring back the draw engine. Bingo. Have we played a land? We have. All right. Let's go. I'm like OCD about that. I'm like, second main? Maybe it'll let me play it then. Nope. I can rest easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they're just mono white with the drum as the accelerant. Interesting. Set it, forget it, keep moving. Don't want to trip those clue tokens for this reason though. 2, 4, 6 permanents out. What do we got here? Another beast. I have the blessing. And I have the strands, so I'm feeling pretty good. Surprised they're not going a little more evasive. This can't be stolen, I don't believe, right? They have the blessing. We'll let it through. Bodyguard in tow. Alpha Strike would be pretty uncomfortable here, but I could survive it with a block and such. Let me play this. I'll enchant it. We're drawing a card. Plenty of land. I could sit back and wait for strands or do the thing. I can't make them pay for strands mentality here. Don't want to be taking 7 though. And what I block, I'm gonna wait on strands. Can't see myself blocking in this scenario. Let's attack. Very obvious what I'm holding. And in the off chance that they punt and don't attack, then we can always cycle the landscape. This build is so fragile, like you gotta, that's the wrong word. It's right on the razor's edge. If you mess up one land drop or as far as the building of it, not the playing of it. But I really feel like I stumbled on a really good build here. I shouldn't say stumbled. I've suffered through a lot of attempts. Oh, gotta make sure I keep track of that. Yeah, I love that fake band commercial that I did. That was about 3 years ago, I think. I just got kind of tired of the whole, what's going to be banned? Oh, I think it's just so much wasted energy until the thing comes out. It's like, all right. That doesn't really do anything. I don't really need it. All right. Thanks. I would have much rather than, I would have targeted the, I guess it screams that we have Prismatic anyway, so might as well use it for something, right? That's more than half our life. I'll give it to the graveyard. Let's go. Or they have Prismatic too. Is that why? What's his name? Staying back. 2, 3. It's gonna be a while before you sting me, folks. All creatures you control are rainbows. I don't see what a Veteran Longbow would do. We don't have that many creatures to trigger it ourselves. Opponent would have to be pretty dumb to just keep casting stuff if we had an active one, like against Fae, just like we got Scattershot Archers for that reason. And the matchups we worry about. Prismatic, acting like Circle of Protections 8 through 10. Considered playing a Campfire or 3, especially because Custodi Squire can get it back, being the only artifact in the list, but kind of wanted to keep this a little more budget friendly for y'all. And then Chimpskey is on fire. Here we go. Scenario number 32. Call white. They got to get rid of one of their own creatures. Got to do it before it lands, though. Well, I guess you could do it right then, before they choose. Scandalous price now, yeah. Yeah, when Campfire came out, it was only out of like a day or two, and somebody had it, and I was like, oh boy, that is pretty. I think the initial word of commanders kind of turned people off, and they just started looking elsewhere, I would imagine. I'm sure that didn't happen to a lot of people, but if you're like me, you're like, woo, this got a lot of potential. No prismatic for you, sir. We've got a prismatic in the yard. Where are they going to go, folks? We're going to play this. We're going to call black. We're going to do the thing. Sacrifice. I'll do this next time. I'm going to get black online. I'll do this, this, and this. I'm just going to bring out our guard so I can attack with not prismatic. So I can keep prismatic available. One card in opponent's hand. Hopefully it's a Springleaf Drum. I've been there before. Double checking. All right, let's go. Yeah, we've already seen one and a Thraben Charm. What year is this? 2007? Lordy. What is that going to do? I guess that gets rid of Bodyguard. This dude loves his ground crew. Do I just take 7? Yeah, I'll just take 7. It's funny, I tried on, I have a rust colored shirt, and in real life it looks decent on me. My wife likes it, and I put it on and it looked like I had jaundice. So I took it off and went with a darker color, and something about the color profile of everything just worked so much better. I was like, oh, all right. All right, we got all kinds of rumbling going on. Woo! Let's do, this one is superior. Get us the land out of the deal. Come on now. Can we get the goods? Whack. All right. Good, good, good. We have that. Nice yield. Got another strands here. We might find another strands, so I'm going to trip this other cash grab. I can just do chump blocks here, so that's pretty cool. Actually, let me do this. Play this land. We'll do cash grab here. We can go grab stuff from our yard when things inevitably die. There it is. Woo, we found it. Thank God. Hey, wait a minute, chunk. Let us do this to Midnight Guard, maybe? Or Bodyguard. I'm going to say Bodyguard. I'll play that first. And we'll have all kinds of insurance. Yeah. Sure. He's going to cast a creature of this will on tap. We'll do the thing then. We're going to have to lose our Lunarch, but we'll trip a prismatic trigger when he swings the javelin, eh? Maybe? Desperately searching. So I'm a little worried about, I'm not going to use prismatic because the only thing that can wiggle out of the unless they have a second main phase journey, but if they have a charm here, they can kill my guard. So I want to keep... yeah, they're really trying to force me to use it. If I do that, I go to 6 and I block. I'm not going to fall for this. I'm going to let this through. And we'll just block with our Eldrazi here. At most, we take 6 if they Guardians pledge. Block. Uh-oh, we only have one source of white. I didn't take that into account. There's a mini punt. If we draw planes here, that'd be really nice, but we don't really have protection, do we? 3 cards. They do have the mana for it. I'm just going to go for it. We do have Prismatic still. We top deck. Oh, I guess we won't need it. Well, no, they've got Springleaf Drum. That's sneaky. Nope. That's not a land. That's just the city's blessing. Okay. All these fancy lands. I'm just like, is this a land? Looked like one out of the corner of my eye, but I think we win here. Well, that's optimal. Cast the Bodyguard, and then we'll try to win. Boom, boom, boom. And we've got ways to do that too, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's make a bunch. I could bring back Veteran for when things die. Should I try to do that maybe? Yeah, let's bring back Veteran. We'll do that. Should get a concession here. Even, well, I guess Holy Light might be a thing, but then we just do it again. Once in a while, I'll find a spot or two for a Holy Light, depending on the deck list. I forget which one I have it in. I think it might be... No, it's not White Infect. It's the other build I've got. And fairies can be like an unwinnable matchup. So I've got to sing the praises of this Lunarch Veteran / Luminous Phantom combo, because let's say all we had defense-wise was the Strands. That way you are able to just, you know, cast it from the yard, block something, pro whatever, alpha strike. Good times. I sure hope they have something, and this isn't just making me go through the... I love the artwork on Holy Light, though. I wish they'd bring back a lot of those old artists. Hey, all right, we're 3-0. Round next. Round next. We'll just say that. Let's go, Jimmy boy, with your flying squirrel tech. Yuck. Part of our combo, but marooned. We're going to mulligan this. Y'all ever look at a list that you've uncovered, you re-import, or just look in the archives and you're like, what was I thinking? Raise your hand if you've done that. I've been there before. I'm going to lose a plains because that's mathematically what's supposed to be done. I was looking at, when I was kicking the dust off of this one, I had 3 Omen of the Dead, and I'm like, what am I doing playing 3 Omen? It's like, I don't want to see that in my opening. All right, we'll play this, and we'll go get a green out of the deal. Really, really liking the land on this build. 2 Ash Barrens and then 4 of these is just right. Just glad it's been representing how it's been playing this last week. But so anyway, I was about an hour ago, I was mentioning on Pauper Classic Tuesday, just crashed and burned so hard with Black Burn, which is one of my highest performers on those dates. But that deck cannot beat Big Tron, and I'm talking about the one with the what was it, Boulder Branch Golem and the Kill Ship, and it just, every other card is gain 2 life, gain 3 life, gain 6 life, and you get them like to 4 or 5, and then it's just like everything just comes roaring back. Drives me nuts. All right, let's just try to win. We'll go try to find Gond. Give me Gond, give me Gond. Gond? No. So I'll go with Abundant Growth because we can draw into the stuff. Yeah, let's try that. And we can't do that, but we'll probably just throw it on the Deceptive Landscape, turn it into a Bird of Paradise. And we will promptly eat it with the Skyfisher. Chomp. Is that the quote? Or did you make that up, Dreamer Stingo? Uh-oh, I see green. Of course, I don't have to worry about it in this build. They can gain 300 life. We can just swing for 500. Tron has been achieved, at least next turn. We have no way of really protecting things when it comes to that either. Let me do this. I'll do this to here. I'll get Skyfisher online, and then I'm going to try to go crazy with Midnight Guard, and hopefully we hit something. Let me do this. Instead, I take it back. I was lying. All right. Well, the Squire shows up. Well, that'll get back Omen. Keep him off our plan. I don't think Bodyguard's going to be that good here. We'll cast Squire and just make our opponent like scratch their head and be like, what on earth is this guy playing? I mean, we can play it next turn. That phrase, nothing to sneeze at. It's like, has sneezing ever scared anything? It scares babies, that's for sure. All right, well, there's a really good example of why you want big, huge things to have, like Brambleworm, like Trample, but you don't want a 7/7 that can be blocked by a 0/1 sneeze token. Maybe he's sneezing at that. Maybe that's what it all is, huh? All right, we got a few turns here. Be nice if we turned over. I think I'll keep Prismatic for the presence of like Brambleworm. That's pretty crazy. Play this. I'm just gonna hope that we fall into the right deal here. Gotta get our combo online a little bit. We'll block one of them. Don't want to see Kill Ship show up. That would suck. I'm gonna grab white here, just to up our odds. Technically, we could just take a full swing here, but I don't want to. We'll go white. And here we go. So if we draw a land, we can still commune and find our combo and then just go crazy. What's the little caveat here? Okay, I thought there's one that says it can't be blocked by like little creatures or something. I think that's a 7/6 as well. Uh-oh, what is this new devilry? Good. Just don't be a kill ship. Boulder Branch Golem. It's so cool that this came up. I mean, it's not cool because it's a tough deck, but this is a very serious deck. This is very good against red for incredibly obvious reasons. All right. Come on over, Brambleworm, whatever you call yourself. Or, oh, if I just take all of this and I don't draw a land, I can still do the thing. I'm going to take all of this. 14 to the face. Because I can use that spawn for mana if I don't hit a land here. Otherwise, we're kind of dead either way. So this way I can make infinite blockers and do the thing. Yeah, Prismatic's not going to be doing too much here. So this is a big Tron. Big Life Tron. Sounds like a insurance company. You got Big Life Tron? As a friend or loved one? Uh-oh. Refractor. Tap out. Do it. It's the thing. All the kids are doing it. Come on. Let's go. Well, there's a blocker. To go 5 cards or to go 4 cards and have a blocker. Technically, neither will let me live. I got to go for it here. I'm going to do this to this to this. Actually, block, block, block. No, I don't think I can do that. Commune. Oh, come on, list. At least we can pull that, but oh, that's frustrating. All right. Boom. We can make a Rumble token, which will block both Cascades, and I can say pro whatever, and then I have to block. It's going to be frustrating. I don't think we win here, and we give away what we're playing as well. Okay. But we get 2 creatures out of the deal. Fortunately, we have to block with one of those creatures. Yeah. We're losing. Yeah, Big Life Tron is on your side. It totally sounds like Something. Oh, they're gonna rub it in with a kill ship. What's this? I would just call this deck Christmas morning. Just like, here's another big gift. Say, wow, thanks, Mom. All right, concede. Well, let's see what they do. Maybe they'll mess up. Maybe they'll tap one of these things and I can get away with murder. No, I cannot block unblockables. Maybe they'll cast another creature and then I'll still be able to block with it. That'd be funny. Green. Wish it could be colorless. Yeah, that would be funny, right? There's some more life gain. Some of them play that little dog that dies and draws a card or comes into play and gains 2 life. Anybody name that? I think it's from Kaladesh. Why does my brain know that? That's such a dumb thing to have a wrinkle in your brain for. It's not like it's a often played card either. Come on, play something. Let's go. You know, I actually might bring in the Healers of the Glade here. What am I talking about? I'm going to bring in Journeys. Prism. Or as I like to say, Pathetic Prism. Yep, we're dead. Bloop. Good job. We lose. I'm not going to pretend that I have a block scenario there. L for that game. Let's see. We still haven't lost a game. Let's bring in 2 big old cruncharoonies. Does Kill Ship work with Coalition Honor Guard? I think it's the same as Journey, isn't it? I'll lose one of these. I think I'll lose an Omen. Filigree Familiar. There you go. Jamer Stango. You guys are having a little speed contest. Nice. Yeah, we're just going to lean on a Journey. I don't really think I need much graveyard help here. It's just trying to find our combo and do our thing first. Stay away from that damn Kill Ship. Let's go. My eyelashes weren't so long. If I push this all the way up to where it feels comfortable, my eyelashes act like windshield wipers on my glasses. Yes. Just show me the combo. Come on now. I don't like this. We don't have any of our combo here, and I'm hoping we're gonna mulligan. That just feels like it's just gonna hand us a loss there. We'll keep this. Got some defense. Got double rumble. Since we're hurting for mana, you know what? I'm going to favor the Rumble, even though that one digs 1 deeper. This one gets me a blocker with all these huge creatures. And maybe mana acceleration if I need it, because we are only stuck at 2. So let's do that. Can I repeat that about eyelashes? What if I remember what I said? I just have to... Yeah, maybe in like another couple of... Well, I have been going at it a decade. I wonder if there's enough quotes now to make a stupid book. You know, you can have those little books made like funny things said while streaming. I've got a Terry Pratchett book that does that. It's just a bunch of like, on this date, he said this crazy thing. All right. There's a bodyguard. That's pretty cool. Got enough of that stuff. I guess I get landscape here and then just rumble again. Sure. Okay. What I love about these cards, look, we saved like 2 turns of just junk. Love it. It's my choice. All right. Here we go. Man, whenever I play that list, it always fights me to find Tron. Whenever my opponent does, it's always turn 3. Boop. There's the mine. I ain't going to be playing no Thermokarst. All right, there's part of our problem, but we already had it. Let me do this first. We'll rumble first. Ooh, Journey to Nowhere is really tempting here. Let's get it. This deck just wants us to lose so bad. You feel it? I do. It's just like, oh, here's a bunch of lands and stuff you don't really need. Should have cited that out, you jackass. Here we are. Double Journey, feeling good. Another Rumble. This is usually kind of the cadence when we don't have the combo. You just search, 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 search. It's just, there's so many. We haven't been seeing that too much today. We've been winning, but it's been a little frustrating on the other side of it. All right, that's fine. We ain't going to die to no 3 a turn. We'll be all right. We'll save the journey for something a little more pressing. I really like that draw. Let me do this to this. He's like, good grief, how many of these does this guy have? Answer, enough. Maybe not. I already have one of those in hand. All right, Skyfisher, sure. Good grief. We have searched far and wide. Not found many ways around this. I'll bring out the Lunarch Veteran. Sure. We'll start getting some. They only got 20 turns left, sucker. We're going to luminous yourself to death. Said no one ever. One more round after this. I'm disappointed with my bladder for about the last year. I've been very impressed with it. Today, I don't know. Feeling like a broken lawn hose. I haven't had that much coffee or that many liquids today. Actually, yeah, last night I had a bunch. That's why if I was a magic card, like in reality, I'd probably be a black card, not for any sort of slant of like self. It would just because of my hatred of sunlight. And, you know, there's so many blast effects or like, you know, it's like I'm so susceptible to those. I think I'd probably be a black creature. Bladder tea. It'll soak you. Deal 4 damage to any meal. I'm never going to beat that. Oh, it's one of the best. Love it. Did they give this thing reach too? All right. I was wondering if it was hiding like the Spaghetti Man. Let's go. Oh. Yep. I've 5-0'd with a Pallid Mycoderm before. Used to run that quite a bit. All right, we've got the thing. Let's do it. We don't have any protection, so let's just... maybe we just run it out there. Act like we've got protection. I'm just going to play it. Yeah, there's no real reason to just throw it on there naked like that. Let's go. Sure, I'll attack. That's kind of silly. Yeah, kill ship would suck. Just gotta hope they don't have it. If they got it, they might have us. If they don't, we win. Looks like they don't. They might top deck it. 4 showing up. Grotto in the house. Here comes the math 4. Kill ship. There it is. Ah, that is a very tough card for this deck to get around. All right. Anything in the graveyard? Don't have to act right now. Okay. Boop. Can't even really kill the kill ship until it does the thing. All right. Station. Well, I'd much rather lose an Eldrazi than take this serious damage. Yeah, Apostle's Blessing, but again, I'm such a purist. I don't want to be Malevolent Rumbling or Communing or the Chittering Squirrel thing and throwing my win condition in the graveyard without any options. There's got to be another way. Come on, chat, help me find it. I do believe you're right, though. I think only Apostle's Blessing really works that way. Or we just lose. I mean, it's about time we lose. We're 3-0 right now. Let's go. Okay. I don't really have any way of doing that, though. I would like to see. So I'm going to do this here. Well, that's our only option. I don't know why I'm staring at it. Let's say, okay. Man, this is really fighting us today. We could, I guess we journey the big old golem. Now I don't have to worry too much about that. I haven't played a land yet, so I could let me do this. Well, if I do that, I can't do that. I mean, I could Skyfisher using an Eldrazi, return a plane, then journey. I don't really know if that's going to do too much for me here. I'm just going to journey. Keep things in the realm of killability, if that's a word. Don't think it is. Next turn, we'll just play Growth, Skyfisher, hope we draw some good stuff. What did I take out? Or did I? Yeah, this is game 2. We took out the Squire, we brought in a journey, that's all. Take another 3. Ooh. Yeah, I'd just rather play Hyena Umbra at that stage. That does have flash though. But that's a nice catch, and it's an enchantment. You know what? I think that might, I don't think, if this deck is like the next great thing and everybody's playing it in a month, then maybe I'd put 1 or 2 of those Dog Umbra, but that fits the bill, see, because I can search it up because it's an enchantment and I can find it. So very nice catch there, Chimpskey. I'm impressed. All right. EOT, got nothing to do with me. Let's go. Yeah, God, I'm just fighting this list here. Let me get this right. Put that here. Cool. Give me land. Cool. Thank you. Let's do cash grab. Yeah, let's do that. Green, because I said so. Yusa. I could get rid of that, but I'm not too worried about that. Let's go. What do we got? What do we got? We got a Midnight Guard. Woo, we do. Let's go for it. Sure. Okay. And we'll do the thing with this and this and this. Hiya! I'm going to gain a life, sucker. Don't have another kill ship. Leave me alone. Here we go. Well, in this scenario, yeah, Bodyguard's not going to be all that great, but so many lists, I just love it. But it is neat to know that Umbra is a enchantment. That's what I love about hunting on Magic Online. You're like, I gotta find something that does X, Y, and Z minus C, and you're like, oh boy, they got it again, don't they? That is just such a kill card for me. I got a Prismatic in the yard, but unfortunately, that's a colorless signal. Double that. I think I'm going to block here. Keep it in the digits. All right, cool. We've got hope. Midnight Guard. 1, 2, 3. Sacrifice for me. I'll do this. That kill ship can come over for quite a bit too. Rather than attacking, I'm just going to get rid of a problem here. Let's get rid of one of these. I was thinking like play Skyfisher, return something, and then I can block. It's like, all right, just get rid of it. Maybe that's a better move. Slow your roll, sucker. Come on, don't have it again. For some reason, I thought the card was confirmed dog. The way I read that. What would that do? Target creature's a dog. Revisit it. It's still a dog. Candy Trail. I don't care. Gain all your life. Let's go. Now I really want to top deck a Lunarch Veteran or whatever it's called. Yeah, Vines is a good call. I mean, we have plenty of instants that can do that. The problem is, with the style of this list, throwing everything in the yard, I want what lands in the yard to be enchantments or creatures, or permanents. You're going to be hard fought to find a spell on this 70 other than Prismatic, which again makes sense because it comes back. All right. We are away from killship math, I believe. Can we stay alive? Let's see. We can at least block that. Bam. All right. It seems like we got a little ray of hope. I can't believe it. I think I'm going to need another bathroom break after this before we go to the last round. Oh my God. Well, that hurts. That hurts bad. I love that card. Nobody plays that enough. Bravo to you, sir. Tranquility. Everything comes back. Good news. And bad news. We can block those for days. We're going to be taking 6 no matter what. I think they can activate this EOT, right? So I'm going to have to use Skyfisher to block that. Maybe I should be playing a Spider Silk Armor. Bam. 7 coming into play. They could do it again with another 7. I think I'm dead. Pretty dead, pretty dead. We'll bring out Skyfisher. All right. We'll return a plane. Do this. Play a plane. Do this. Make a bunch of creatures. Hiya. Hopefully they mess up. I'll just do the thing here. I'm going to wait to go crazy on that. I'm just going to pass and see if they activate Killship EOT. Oh, they don't? Okay. Well, I think it still has, or doesn't have Summoning Sickness here. Yeah, does this have... Yeah, I can fly. I've only got the 1, so there's 10. That's why I didn't want to go crazy. All right, we finally lose. Good job. We lost against that. Dogumbra. That would be interesting. I'm not going to put it in the list. If I see this deck a lot, maybe, but, you know, you also have to draw into it and stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to roll to courtesy of Comedy Bang Bang, one of my other favorite shows other than Conan O'Brien back in the day. I like to mine their stuff for old comedic gold. Here's one of my favorites, little fake trailers.
Critics everywhere are raving. Movie Magazine says it's like Citizen Kane meets The Godfather.
My dad, the Godfather, died and left me his mafia. But the last words he said to me were Rosebud, just like in Citizen Kane.
Literally.
It's tough running a newspaper and a crime family.
Dorothy Langer of the Chicago Daily says Ackerman reminds me of a young Laurence Olivier.
Remember Laurence Olivier when he was young?
And Reggie Watts delivers an unforgettable performance.
Here's that album you ordered, Natalie Cole Live.
Ah, I love her performance of Unforgettable. Thanks for the delivery.
Evelyn Crawford of the Entertainment Post says Ackerman possesses a charm like no other.
Look at this unique charm! I own this!
And Bill Pennington of the Seattle Gazette says Reggie Watts really shows his range.
This is where my deer and antelope play.
Joel Carlson of the Wall Street Gazette raves Ackerman is riveting and gut-wrenching. Is that Oscar calling? And a star is born.
Come on, you can do this, Reggie.
I knew I shouldn't have had sex with the sun!
To be clear, I'm describing what literally happens in different scenes in a truly horrendous film. Please don't use this quote out of context to make it seem like I enjoyed it. Sullivan's Pictures is proud to present The Goofy Boys and Their Wacky Times Together Part 3, The Spider Dick Chronicles.
And we're back. All right, let's go for last round. Create. I've always loved their brand of humor. Ha! I like that. Reveal target player. If they're a dog, arrest them. Remember arrest? It was like an Azorius mechanic, if I remember right. No, Grogberg. I know we've had like a couple month drought, I believe, without Grogberg. Oh, I meant to tell you guys, in 2 weeks, I think it's on the 9th, I'm going to a sumo wrestling event here in Long Beach, and so I won't be here. I'm going to have a little post up about it, and so in 2 weeks there won't be a show. Let's go. With 3 lands, I'm not quite sure what the right remedy is here. I think it's to thin out my deck, so let's try. There's a red. Let's go, unless I just draw a combo here. Or there's that. Either one works. Let's play this. Keep them guessing. Guessing for 2 seconds. Let's go. Plains. Bam. There we are. 2 mana. Satyr. Satyr hater. What's going in the yard? Is this a zombie list? It is zombie yard. I'm just gonna call that. Tells me it's zombie based, and I need to get the graveyard shenanigans. A few of those lists now. Probably lose this one, then we'll win the next 2. A lot list deck, if you want to call it that. That's what I'll call it. Let's do this. Nope. We'll go here. I'll probably be returning this, so I don't care too much about that. Oh boy, now we're getting flooded big time. Should I do that instead? You know, Bodyguard's not all that great here. I'm just going to thin out our list here. Let's go get a black. Not that we really need it. We just keep on guessing. All right. 6 lands. 7, 8. More than almost half our lands in the first 12 cards. So we should probably not be seeing any more. Benefit of being able to go grab stuff. We have 6 fetchers. The Ash Barrens and the Deceptive Landscape. Which could also be called the Obvious Landscape, or whatever you want to call it. I've toiled with the idea, instead of Custodi Squire main, having like 1 Faerie Macabre main. I think that would be pretty sweet. So I kind of like this play. It's like, normally we might need to lean on growth, but with this hand, we have a honest mana, I like to call it. So even if we lose this, we'll be 3-2. All pretty regular decks. We haven't seen any crazy weirdness, which I don't mind. I actually like it. It gives me ideas, but it is neat when you throw this up against a, oh, come on, list. Why are we doing this to me? Oh, come on. Be nice to me. All right. Well, we'll just get our mana right because it looks nice. Let's go. Whoop. Two, 4, 6, 8, 80. I think, yeah, if you do the math, I think I've streamed over 1,000 hours now. About an average of about a 2-hour stream every weekend, etc., etc. And you just have to stop drawing lands here. All right, well, that helps. We'll bring this out here. You got 1 turn, Copper. Or do ya? Nah, they could still kill us. Play this with Molten Gatekeeper. That'd be a neat little side win condition. Just unearth it, courtesy of all of our abundant growth style effects, or maybe even play 1 basic red and then just reanimate that. Talk about overkill. It's like, I made 1,000 tokens and I killed you 1 turn sooner. You can always do that EOT anyway. Yep, impact tremors. Just total win more examples, though, you know. Well, I like that move. It doesn't have trample, so I'll just block it all day long, right? Not that I think they were really going for that, but whatever. Let's go. Wow. Hey, oh, do I just... Oh, go for it now. Or keep the prismatic available. I think I'm just going to chill out. I see scenarios. Double stinkweed. I'm going to chicken out here. Could make a million tokens, but I'm not going to sit back on you know what. If they don't have it, I'm going to feel like a fool, but making 10,000 things and then still losing feels pretty dumb too. Town Greta. Town Greta, as Bane would say. My wife loves my Bane impression. I used to have to cover my mouth to do it. Now I've just got it down to a full-on dialect. Let's go. All right, well, we're going to do this anyway, so let's do the thing we'll call green. Yo, green. We'll say booyah and booyah. We take nothing. Prismatic in the yard. Okay. Cool. All right. Here we go for the win. 2, 3. Prismatic. Wish I had our little life gaining dude, but we don't always do the thing. Like a gazillion tokens. Still at 17 with an active prismatic, feeling pretty decent. I wonder if Josef Fraunhofer would like Prismatic Strands. Maybe he'd be biased towards it. I'll get it to where we can get it. Go and get it. Maybe I should do... You know what? This is a misplay. I should do this first. I might find this guy. Who's a genius now? Knock, knock, knock. That was dumb. Might as well be gaining some life here. Let's go. Yeehaw! We'll call that a half punt. Put them together, and I'm 3/4 of the way to a bad play. All right, that's enough showing off. Let's go. 3 mini punts equal 1.5 real punts. This ain't football. Let's go. I can gain infinite life. I can protect things. I can alpha strike. I can do it all. Stay out of my way. I'm a wizard drunk with blind rage. Ah. Open up the yard. Up, boop. There we go. Unearthing. All right. Let's go. You just like gain a lot of life in response. Hiya. All right, cool. They get the point. W. Now let's turn on the real pain. Whack. I like the journeys here. This is gonna be too slow. I do love these. I love them. I love them. I'll get rid of 2 of these. I'll get rid of 1 of these and Bodyguard probably not too needed here. What else am I missing? I think I got it right. Certainly. You know what? Maybe we go like this. Oh, they already submit. Looks like it. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, and Chimpskey. Starting to feel like 5 o'clock after that comment. Thank you. We shall say, do we keep this? We got a draw. We got a rumble. I'm halfway there to the combo. I'll keep it. Let's see what we get. Probably shouldn't. If this was a tournament, I'd probably send this back. It's just kind of a clunky start. Oh yeah, do tell, Panelin Wrangler. Who doesn't like stories of libations? Loris libations. Cool, we got the stuff. Let's get the green going. Woo! Go get. Oh, maybe I should get that instead. We'll get forest. That way we can just play landscape, enchant it, and play veteran. So I love this collective knowledge of all these people all at once. You know, we're able to just share these things, and then I'll be at a dinner party and I'll bring up something that Pangolin Wrangler's about to enlighten us with, and they'll be like, "What?" And they bust out their phone and they're like, "Oh, you're right." Like, quit doubting me, young human. All right, we don't need that. I guess we just play this. We'll do this to this to this. Another forest. Good lordy. We'll bring this out. Blop. I find I don't even use Google anymore. I have the Perplexity app, and then I have Claude on my PC and a few other AIs. All right. Usually these people, they lean on the mass vandal tech to mess about with artifacts that mess with the yard. So this is when Macabre shines. Home bartending hit a peak during COVID. I was part of the trend. A popular fun drink looks like it required more work and then you put into it. Nice. I just thought it'd be fun to be a bartender. Alrighty, let's do... Should we do that, or should we just get our combo out? Let's just get our combo out, eh? Well, let's go. White, this. See if they have any real removal. I'm feeling reckless. Let's go. Make them have it. I know my intake of alcohol really went up during COVID. I think that's true of just about everybody. All right, let's see what hits here. That's enough coffee. This is one card I missed. When this set came out, I did not really think this was going to be that great, and boy, it sure did help hexproof. Always yield. Malevolent Rumble at this stage will actually help us. We can fall right into our combo. If you see it, because we'll use the Eldrazi token, and then we'll have exactly 3. That's why this just really made this deck come together. It's used to just play, what is it, of the gods? The green, and the one that looks 5 deep for a creature or enchantment. What is it called? Flashback. What do you get bringing back? The Lotleth Giant? Yeah, we're not going to do that. This is when they quit. We'll do this and this. Commune with the Gods. Yeah, I have it in the list, but I'm not looking at it. All right, so we go 4-1. One of the better outings for Gond. I think this is one of the better builds I've come up with, as most of them. You know, I base it on old builds. I don't think I have audio for this anymore, and I want to do this as a live bug check. So let's do this. Well, I heard the music, so I don't have to fix that anymore. The other day I was looking at a show, and for some reason that audio was muted, and so yeah, went with that. I think if I was to go hardcore mode with this, which is what I was trying to do, but I'm trying to also be flexible, I think you could probably lose the Squire and go with a third Lunarch Veteran, maybe just to really shore up the matchup. But it really does feel solid. We didn't see this come into play too much here, but there are times when, you know, somebody might mill you and then your win condition's all in the yard and you need a way main deck to bring it back. So I'm liking where the list is sitting here. Very short, does not have sound with it, right? I heard sound on my end. Did y'all not hear that? That's really weird. Very short, does not have sound with it. That would make that'd be interesting. Maybe there's some like hardware priority that I'm hearing it because it's my system and it's. I think I have never ever. Oh really? Oh my gosh. Okay, fix that. What did we learn? We learn. Okay, weird. I was just okay. I'm not going crazy then. So anyway, I'm gonna fix that. That's a what is this? The OBS thing called? But we didn't see the need today for what was it? Preview plane. Where'd you go? Come on. Shrunk. Yep. There we go. But this deck can be a hard fought against Spellstutter Sprite. You know, mono blue, that sort of thing. So I do believe you want to be 3 here. I really like these against red because, again, they have to kill it. Same with this against, you know, red decks. They got to usually use 2 removal spells. I like the 2 count here. I feel like the sideboard's really strong. But, yeah, I think I could probably, I don't know, mess about with this. I really like these at 10. You saw those first, I think it was the first game and the third game. We had a really hard time finding 10 of our spells. And but this is kind of the way to cheat through going through our list, and Cash Grab being the weakest. That's why there's only 2 of them. Malevolent Rumble is the MVP. Does only dig 4. This does dig 5. That's why I prefer this over the Cash Grab. But being at a 10 count feels pretty good. But and I really like the land today. It didn't mess with us too much. I don't think you can at 22, and we've got so many ways between the growth draw and that to be able to find it. So highly recommend you sleeve this up as is. Maybe copy it and then tweak as you will. But it's a really fun one to sleeve up, whatever you want to do, and surprise some people. Honestly, about every other, I hate when I say honestly, not to be dishonest, about 1 in every 5 players will be like, what is this? You know, they've never seen the Presence of God combo. I don't even remember when Shadowmoor came out. What was that, like 2009 or something? But it's still pretty awesome tech, and it's only going to get better as more sets come through. Things like the Dog Umbra are printed. I don't know if I'd go that far. I'm not going to. I'm just going to say, hey, I'm going to lose that matchup, or I'm going to beat them before they can find the kill ship. Didn't happen today, but it was our only loss. Anyway, we'll be back same time, same place next week on PauperGanda. Until then, let's go out with, why not a little trivia here. We're playing white. Here's some white.